Well, here we are at the old Mount Zion Church. They're having a get-together here for the wildlife refuge and to preserve the old church. This is north of Big Sandy on Lick Creek Road. This is just some of the people that are gathering. And there is the church. I'm not sure when it was built, but it's not as old as the other Mount Zion Church down a different road here in Big Sandy. I'm not going to get much of a shot here because my battery's running low. It was running low last night. And I got to singing. I forgot to
Okay. You're right. You're exactly right. Backing up here.
There's Don Berry and Sandra Wynn, nephew and niece of Donna.
Chris is my nephew. He's Terry's brother Terry. Terry does. See, I live at Raleigh. Right near
Yeah. Where? Is that right? Hampton Inn. We got to leave here before. I'm going to have to leave here.
Yeah, and the prince. We got here at 11. Well, we actually left our
Once they get a lot of the restoration done on it, it won't ever look.
No, once they start again, it will never look like this again.
We're going to be replacing a lot of the old boards and things. Now, they'll be gray, but it won't look exactly like it, like it is.
Gary Gold.
Okay, in the 1850s and 60s, there was a church here, Mount Zion Baptist Church. It was too small. They reconstructed this building in 1897. The cemetery started in 1900, and as you'll see here is the families that are represented here, and off to the right are my Cherokee family, my great-grandmother and her family. And this is the people, the families here. Cedar trees, of course, mark the first graves.
I see.
In any situation in Tennessee, when you find old cedar trees, you will find graves, because that's how people couldn't afford monuments, and that's the way it was started.
I see.
In the far southeast corner, and preparing this for identification of graves, we found 32 slave graves, and they're all marked now. Families are buried over there. So the church then, when they formed Kentucky Lake, they moved everybody out of here in 1938.
I see.
So that's the last service officially held in this building.
Well, in 1938.
Once a year, they come here the first Sunday in July and have a service here. And these people are those people that come. So if you go inside, you'll see the pews that were built in 1897.
Oh, you can go inside, okay.
Yes, you can go inside and view all things in there. The glasses are the same.
Right.
The purpose of today is a fundraiser to put, we've already put a new roof on it, we've already shored up the foundation, we're going to put new siding and windows on the old building to preserve it.
Okay. Now my wife was wondering how it's a wildlife refuge.
When they moved them out in 38, this became the Tennessee National Wildlife Refuge.
I see.
And so the Wildlife Refuge actually owns the church property.
So
now they're going in conjunction, saying if you raise money, we'll raise money, and we will restore the old building.
Good.
Not paint it and not make it beautiful and glamorous, put it back like it was in 1897.
Right.
So that's what you're seeing here today is a meal, a fundraiser, but mainly people that have heritage here coming together for a good celebration.
Thank you, Gary Collier.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Gary, you were telling me about your family moving from here, is that right?
In 1938, families were moved out. That would be these people's, their ancestors.
Right.
Our family, a farm allotment was given for buying the land here,
Right.
and they bought a farm in Osage,
Right.
which is in northwest Henry County,
Right.
and that's where the Lemons family moved, as well as every family here moved somewhere back to another farm lot,
Right.
and they weren't allowed to live here. And
Sure.
that's why these people are so interested to come back to their heritage and
I
their
see.
roots.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna pull up a chair. Oh. And I'm happy. Yeah. Honey goes, she didn't even come over.
Is it good, sweetie?
You coming up a hill?
I was-
Shooting up.
Haven't had time to find all your food yet on your plate? It looks like you got a good plate there, sweetie.
There's so many people that are still connected emotionally to this church and this place, and so that's kind of what this day celebrates. And so we thank you for all that you have done in the past, and for the amount of money that was raised in the past to get the first phase of restoration in this church. That's the main goal here, is to make sure this church, which is the one last remaining standing structure for this old community that was here, that it stays here. To sit there and watch that church fall down would just be, I think, a travesty. So, like Barron said, it was really the community and the amount of money that they raised the last time we had that got the Fish and Wildlife Service's eye that said, okay, we need to put some more money together to help keep this going here. So that's what we're hoping to do again today. And so what happened the last time is we had some money that came in from the actual event itself. And then there were people later that said, oh, hey, are y'all still taking donations? And my aunt so-and-so wants to give to this. And so just to let you know, that can still happen again. You know, the Friends group is where we are the group that's actually collecting the money, but 100% of the money for this that you give goes to that church restoration. And then
And the sheriff steps across the fence, and he's standing there reading his rights. Out jumps the reporter, Earl Plew, and starts taking photographs. That's cutting edge journalism at the time, okay? You know, that's stuff you'd see today where you have now, you know, these days you have, everybody's a reporter and everybody's got a camera and video in their pocket. That was unheard of back then. It's so amazing that that stuff was able to be preserved, and I'll get to that phone call in just a minute. I'm going to try to speed up, but I think it may be taking a little too much time. So.
There are some unknown markers over the other side there. I'm not sure exactly what they're marking, but these white markers, I'm sure, is what Gary Collier was telling me about. He put some stuff out here, some white stuff out, white bricks. I'm sure these are the ones to mark the graves of some slaves in this cemetery. Anyway, I tried to find his people's graves over and I couldn't. Anyway, right back there, just beyond that fence, there's a little red car. And my dear wife is in there and I'm ready, she's ready to go. So here we go. Running out of battery too.